after playing Amber Isle for about 10 hours, I think I've hit my limit. Hi, I'm lochvaness, and today we're diving into this prehistoric shop management and social sim to see if it's going to be worth your time and worth your money. This game released on October 10th, and it's available on PC for $25. So let's see what it has to offer. In Amber Isle, you'll run the only shop on a prehistoric island, crafting and selling items to a group of creatures called Paleofolk. As you grow your business, you'll help restore the island, attracting new residents and unlocking new areas. It's a mix of shop management, crafting, and community building. Now, let's dive into the gameplay. When you first start the game, you get to customize your dinosaur with plenty of color options, shapes, and there is also presets. I was really excited to dive into the game after customizing my character. I think it's always fun when a game lets you personalize your character right from the start. The story kicks off with you getting your ticket, taking off on a hot air balloon. You look over the edge, spot a cute town below, and then oops, you fall out of the balloon, crashing through a roof, which so conveniently the mayor is inside that building, and now you owe him $500K for the damage. This immediately gave me some Animal Crossing flashbacks with Tom Nook, but after some talking, I agreed to help them fix up Amber Isle, so the debt was reduced down to $20K. As soon as I started moving around, the camera controls really threw me off. You can't rotate it side to side, only up and down, which felt very awkward. While you can also zoom in and out, the whole system there felt very clunky. The concept of running a shop is a fun one, but the game might be a little bit too ambitious for its own good. In the beginning, you're introduced to each mechanic slowly, and when I say slowly, I mean over the course of several in-game days. I was 16 days in before I finally felt like I was out of that tutorial phase, and it just kept adding new things to the mix. So let's go over each of these mechanics. The main focus of the game is running the only shop in town, so I did enjoy that aspect. You get to decorate your shop however you want, including choosing what display shelves and selecting which items to sell. One detail I really liked was being able to use crafted items as decorations. However, on the Steam Deck, I ran into an issue where I couldn't quite figure out how to move the shelves around after I already placed them. Hopefully, that's something that can be fixed in a future update. I'll go over more about how the game ran on my Steam Deck later because, boy, it was interesting. Now, you can also craft various items to sell, haggle with customers, and fulfill their specific requests. Unfortunately, there's no guide in your inventory or storage to help you suggest the right item, which I got pretty frustrated with this. I'd often offer the wrong thing to them and watch them get all mad at me. Like, I'm so sorry, I don't have the greatest memory. You'll also get custom orders with deadlines, which can also be a great way to earn some extra money. But I lost out on quite a bit of cash when the game got really buggy, which prevented me from selecting the items I needed. It was like the cursor would just bounce around, making it almost impossible to click the right one. Now, crafting requires gathering resources, and each day those resources will respawn, so I got into a nice routine of collecting them daily. On top of that, you'll also need to clean your shop with dusting and sweeping to help earn you some extra tips. Small details like a clean shop or good relationships with customers can give you a nice selling boost. Next up is their inspiration system, which works sort of like a skill tree for unlocking crafting recipes. There are about 7 areas that you can master. There's artisan, carpenter, chef, gardener, musician, scribe, and stylist. Unlocking certain skills in one area opens up more items to craft or a little boost in your shop in other areas. As you craft and sell items, you'll earn rewards in the form of more inspiration points to spend. However, you'll need to manage your inspiration points very carefully because they're also used to unlock new biomes in the game. This is when the gameplay really started to feel grindy and just very repetitive for me. You will also be tasked with decorating the town, which helps boost your shop rank. As your rank increases, you'll unlock more decorations and attract more customers. Personally, I'm not big on decorating, and since it's a major part of this game, I didn't enjoy it as much. It really gave me Dreamlight Valley vibes with the way you place homes and unlock different biomes to gather different materials. You also get to invite other dinosaurs to live in your town, completing small quests for them, like gathering resources or crafting certain items. Some of these villagers will even help you and upgrade your tools, which was a really nice touch. But it's really random which one will offer you that. So unfortunately, the quest didn't feel really challenging enough to keep me invested, and I never really felt like I was working towards something meaningful. I think a little balance in the tasks could have made them a little bit more rewarding. When it comes to the story, it just didn't have enough depth to keep me fully invested. The opening was fun with the hot air balloon crash. It felt like I just kind of fell into my role on Amber Isle without much explanation. I wanted to know more about what caused the town's decline, but the story didn't provide enough context or depth to make me really care about why I was there. Now, let's talk about the characters. The Paleofolk are adorable, but my interactions with them felt really mechanical. You build friendships by selling goods and spending time with them, but it often reminded me a lot again of Disney Dreamlight Valley. Oddly, there is no prompt to talk to the characters, so at first I didn't even realize that you can interact with them. While their outfits and their quirks were pretty cute, none of the characters really stood out or made a strong emotional impact for me. The theme of restoring the town had a lot of potential, but it felt like surface level work. I found myself going through the motions, no major plot twists, surprises, or anything really to hook me into the narrative. I needed something that would make me care about Amber Isle and my role there, but that emotional connection just wasn't there for me. Instead, it felt more of like a checklist of tasks than a story that truly drew me in. Each biome they had was visually unique with its own charming vibes, but the fixed camera made gathering resources really frustrating. The game would randomly zoom in, and I'm not sure what to call that, but it got pretty annoying, especially when I couldn't see where I was going. The biomes often felt more like decorative backdrops than places to really immerse myself in. Exploration isn't a major focus on the game either. While there were a few hidden areas, they don't offer much in terms of rewards or surprises. Unlocking new areas felt more like checking off a task just to gather a different type of resource rather than an exciting journey. When it comes to the controls and accessibility, they were pretty basic. The Steam Deck experience, though, here we go, was very rough. There were so many glitches and items just jumping around, and times when the game wouldn't even register certain actions I was trying to do, which ended up costing me thousands of in-game currency, and running a shop with those kind of bugs is incredibly frustrating. It's clear the game needs a little bit more polish, especially for the handheld. Actually, the Nintendo Switch version was, I think, delayed until November 21st, and honestly, I kind of feel that the Steam version could have used a little bit more time in the oven as well. On the bright side though, the UI I feel was really intuitive. The map was a standout feature, making navigation a breeze. I really appreciated the fast travel option, which saved me a lot of time when bouncing between quests. Visually, the game was adorable, and I loved the idea of playing as a dinosaur, and the art style perfectly fit those cozy vibes I was looking for. The audio also really complemented the experience with its relaxing background music, and the little sounds when you would gather materials or sell items in the shop were so satisfying. So, would I recommend Amber Isle? Not in its current state. The slow pacing, repetitive tasks, and the lack of emotional depth make it really hard for me to stay engaged. I do think it has a lot of potential, but it also needs some work. I would maybe wait for an update or grab this game when it's on a sale. I'm really hoping some updates will breathe more life into Amber Isle. I'll be keeping an eye on it, and who knows, maybe we'll revisit it down the road. Now, I want to hear from you. What are your thoughts? Have you picked up Amber Isle, or are you planning to? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed this review, don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe for more cozy gaming content. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, so happy gaming.